I am an open book. Many times I've said this. Obviously, I am. You guys know so much about me. Um, and that's just part of my life. My kids hate it, but I obviously probably overshare in my life. Now, the reason why I think this is a little bit of a good thing, and I want you to try to do it a little more, is because we're not meant to go through life alone. So here's the thing, a lot of times when we go through trials, when we have hard times, we don't want to share it. There's so many different reasons why you don't want to share it. I understand. Maybe you're embarrassed. Maybe think, oh, they won't understand. Maybe it's a big deal to you and not to someone else, or you feel that way. There's so many reasons why we don't share when we're going through a hard time, or we have a concern or something on our mind. But just this weekend, I have 3 examples off the top of my head where good, close friends shared something with me. And hopefully, I've been able to help. So the first thing is because I knew they were going through this, I prayed for them. Some people, why, you'll see, I don't need prayers, I need this. Well, when I'm praying for them, they're on my mind. And then when they're on my mind, and I'm thinking about it, I may hear a podcast, or I may see a quote, or something may come up, and then I'll share it with them. So one thing, not only praying is, God, please help me, or help them, please help them, or help me know what to do. So they're on my mind. If anything, it's just they're on my mind. But I do think sometimes God has to answer through other people, because how else would you find out about something unless someone tells you? That's sometimes how he answers prayers. So the first thing is when someone shares something with me, I'm praying about them, so they're on my mind. And then my eyes are open to maybe things I can share with them. If they don't tell me, then I don't know. So my son, he's been really crabby. And I'm like, oh, well, he's 14. What's going on? And so as I've been like, help me to know what's wrong. Help me to know what's wrong. Because he just doesn't feel like sharing with me. And this morning I said, it kind of dawned on me. I think I might know what it is. And it's about a part in a play he didn't get. So I asked him if this was it. And then we just sat and talked about it. And I said, I wasn't asking you because I wanted to solve it. I was asking you because I wanted to, I knew then how to help him. He didn't want to talk about it, which again, I understand, but I can't help when I don't know what's bothering you. And sometimes it takes a while to get that out of our children. I had another son. The reason why, he wasn't coming out is he just didn't want to deal with questions from family members. And so it's easier to avoid them because then he doesn't have to listen to their questions. So, but it took us a long time to figure that out. And then once we knew that, we said, well, great, then we can warn, people, don't ask about this or don't ask about that. But if I don't know that, I don't know how to help you. And then I had a friend who, her husband, I think he's going to be laid off. You're doing cuts, you're doing, in companies and stuff like that. And she was hesitant to share this with me, which again, I understand that's a hard time, but because she did, again, my eyes could be open to look for things. My ears are more perked up. As I pray for help, I'll go, oh, what exactly does he do? And like Steve said, I can't find everybody a job. But I may know someone who she doesn't know where I can find these things out. And so sharing, one of the things, is we need to be able to help, but we can't help when we don't know. And so, again, I know that people are private and they don't want to burden other people and they can do it on their own. Yeah, you can, but your friends, your family, those around you, they want to help you. So let them. I had a friend the other day, she says, I can do this. I don't need, I can do this on my own, And I said, yeah, I know you can, but I want to help. And that's the thing, is a lot of times people do. They want to help however they can. And sometimes it's just talking it out. And once you start talking it out, you then go, oh, I see it. And so maybe I didn't solve the problem, but just them talking it out, they solved it themselves. And so I know. Well, I don't quite understand not wanting to share, because obviously I share everything. But there are people out there who want to help. I want to help my friends. I want to help my family, however I can. But I can't help if I don't know what's going on. So if you feel sometimes like, oh, I should share this with somebody, do. Because like I always say, God does hear your prayers, but He typically answers them through other people. So we want to be those people. We're happy to be God's hands and to help. So we're not meant to be alone. We're not meant to accomplish things alone. Let people help you. Have an absolutely wonderful, wonderful day.